Peeling out to the right side, spinning out is Mahomes, fires it late, Tyreek Hill, caught, touchdown, Kansas City, and Tyreek Hill gets the game's first touchdown and his 15th touchdown receiving this season.
That was one of 3 touchdown passes for Patrick Mahomes on Sunday as the Chiefs held on to beat New Orleans and win their 9th consecutive game. Hey everybody, and welcome into The Breakdown. My name is Matt McMullen, and this week we're diving into Kansas City's big victory in the Superdome on Sunday. You'll hear from Patrick Mahomes and Le'Veon Bell this week, but first, as always, let's hear from Coach Reed.
So, as far as injuries go, Clyde got twisted up into the splits. Right now the x-rays are negative, but we'll just evaluate them as we go. Emmanuel Smith tweaked his hamstring. So that's kind of where we're at right now. The guys that didn't play, I'm thinking about Rimmers with the stinger and or the back pain, that whole deal. And then Darwin Thompson was ill, so and then Damian Wilson knee contusion. So I thought, all in all, this is a good football team that we played. We had ups and downs. We had opportunities. There were things where we were just off a tick or, on the offensive side. Defensively, I thought we played good football. The last drive, I'd exclude that for, we'd probably like to have a couple of those back. But I just felt like, all in all, we started the game fast defensively, and I thought we just bared down on them, and that was impressive, and it carried through really for the 3 quarters and most of the fourth. So I had asked the guys, talk to them just about the four good quarters of football, and when you're playing one of the top defenses in the league offensively, you got to bear down. Everything's not going to be pretty, and so you got to stay with it, trust each other, and go. So I thought we did nice there. Special teams, with the exception of D-Rob's fumble, I thought we did some good things. I mean, he has some good snaps on the offensive side, but probably shouldn't have handled that one right there. So 10 seconds left. So other than that, again, we keep moving. So try to keep moving forward, try to keep getting better as we go. And the bottom line is we won the football game against a good football team.
Agreed, and that's all you can ask for. The Chiefs are 13-1. When we talked about the run-it-back campaign back in August, this is what we envisioned. They're getting everybody's best shot, yet the Chiefs are finding ways to seal ball games against playoff teams week in and week out. All right, let's go back through it. This game was billed as an epic clash between 2 of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, but it was a defensive struggle early. The 2 teams combined for 3 punts through the first 3 offensive possessions of the game, and then on the Saints' second series, L'Jarius Sneed picked off Drew Brees for his 3rd interception of the season.
Future Hall of Famer floats a corner pattern. It's going to be intercepted by L'Jarius Sneed at the left boundary. The Louisiana native who played college ball in North Louisiana at Louisiana Tech gets his first pick since week 2. And that was a poor throw by Brees on an out pattern, and the Chiefs get the interception.
That set Kansas City up in Saints territory, and they didn't waste it. Patrick Mahomes found Travis Kelce to move the chains on 3rd down before Mahomes scrambled for 14 yards to get to the Saints' 11-yard line. Then, a few plays later, facing another 3rd down, Mahomes found Tyreek Hill for a 5-yard touchdown to give the Chiefs the early lead.
Peeling out to the right side, spinning out is Mahomes, fires it late, Tyreek Hill, caught, touchdown, Kansas City, and Tyreek Hill gets the game's first touchdown and his 15th touchdown receiving this season. That ties an all-time Kansas City Chiefs record of Dwayne Bowe back in 2010 with the 15th time receiving.
Yep, as Mitch said, that was Hill's NFL-leading 15th touchdown catch of the year, matching Dwayne Bowe for the most receiving scores in a single season in franchise history, and it had the Chiefs in front. Kansas City then forced another 3-and-out on the Saints' ensuing possession, and upon getting the ball back, the Kansas City offense got things going once again. We got some Mahomes magic on this drive, too. First, facing a 3rd and 9, Mahomes somehow eluded the pressure while scrambling to his right before firing a missile to Sammy Watkins for a 23-yard gain to move the chains.
Good protection this time. But now it breaks down, and Mahomes is in trouble back at the 20. Steps up, slings it, then finds Sammy Watkins at midfield to the 45, and then shoved out of bounds at the Saint 41-yard line. I know there's a race for the MVP, Danon, and I love Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers can do what Mahomes just did.
The dude is ridiculous. Even with a career full of highlights so far, he still finds ways to amaze. He walked us through that play post-game.
That one definitely, Sammy was kind of my last read, and I got flushed out. I was running out to the right, thought I could get the edge, realized I wasn't going to be able to get there, and then I stopped and stepped up, and Sammy kept working. I was able to get him the ball. I mean, that's another play. I mean, you see those offensive linemen. I mean, they continue to work when I'm scrambling, doing all my different stuff out there, and you got to have guys that are going to continue to battle the entire game. And so it was a great job of them and a great job of the receivers and Sammy getting open.
So then, a bit later, and facing a 3rd and 15, Mahomes connected with Tyreek Hill for 19 yards to get inside the Saints' 5-yard line. The Chiefs were then in the end zone 2 plays later when Mahomes basically hit Travis Kelce with a push pass for a 1-yard score.
Chiefs empty the backfield. They're going to give it off, and they shovel it to Kelce in a tight diamond basketball shovel pass. The Chiefs got up quickly before the Saints could really set. It looked like an empty backfield, but they had a tight diamond set to the right side and just a quick flip with the two-handed basketball shovel pass. An assist goes to Mahomes. It goes as a touchdown pass of 1 yard, and Kelce's got a touchdown.
That was Kelce's 10th touchdown of the year, continuing his incredible season, and it put the Chiefs up by a score of 14-0. Mahomes walked us through that play after the game.
Yeah, we actually ran it versus Denver on that Monday Night Football game a couple years back, and Kelce got in on that one as well. And it takes a lot of practice. I mean, as far as getting the blocking right that quickly, finding a way to kind of push it in there. And I think the guys did a great job of giving me a lane to throw. I got it to Kelce, and he punched it in there.
The defense kept their positive momentum going soon after as well, forcing yet another 3-and-out on the Saints' next drive. That made it 3 3-and-outs and an interception through the Saints' first 4 possessions, holding New Orleans without a first down, and even more impressively, Drew Brees without a completion. The Saints are one of the top offenses in football for a reason, though, and they eventually broke through. Brees unloaded a deep ball to Emmanuel Sanders for a big gain on the Saints' next series before Taysom Hill punched it in on a 1-yard rush, narrowing the deficit to just 7 points. That was it for the Saints offense in the first half, though, as the Chiefs held them to just 123 yards through 7 possessions and 1 of 7 on 3rd down. New Orleans did manage to add 2 points on the scoreboard before the break, however, as Demarcus Robinson fumbled out the back of the end zone in the closing seconds of the half. It was nearly a touchdown, too, but the ball luckily slipped beyond the defender's grasp and out of bounds. That made it a 5-point game, and New Orleans completed the comeback to begin the second half when Brees hit Latavius Murray for a 24-yard score to give New Orleans a 1-point advantage early in the third quarter. The Chiefs would answer, though. Mahomes led a 9-play, 75-yard drive that ended with a perfect, and I mean perfect, toss to Mecole Hardman, who made an equally impressive catch to put the Chiefs back in front.
Sprint out action to the left by Mahomes. Holds it in his right hand. Fires it late for the end zone. In the back of the end zone, Hardman with the catch. Does he have it? They haven't ruled it. Yes, they do. Touchdown, Kansas City. This time the Jet takes a small plane. A single-engine plane to the back of the end zone, and the Chiefs regain the lead on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Then, just a bit later, as the defense held that margin in place, the Chiefs added to that lead when Mahomes pitched the ball to Le'Veon Bell on the option, who then scampered ahead for a 13-yard touchdown.
Sprint option action. Mahomes keeps it, pitches it late. Back to Bell at the right sideline. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sprint option. It was Texas Tech pitching to Michigan State, and the Chiefs get the coveted 2-possession lead on a 13-yard sprint option run and pitch by Mahomes. Bell finishes it off.
Here's the beauty of this team. The Saints fought back from that early deficit to score 15 straight points. They weathered the Chiefs' initial blow and somehow had the lead in the third quarter. But then, in the blink of an eye, the Chiefs were up double digits yet again. Le'Veon broke down that touchdown after the game.
Right, yeah, that play was really a fun play. I don't think I've ever had a play like that. I know in the NFL I've never had probably an easier touchdown. I seen when Pat kind of split the defensive end, I knew the defense would kind of draw to him, and also knowing Pat that he'll pitch that ball wherever down the field, So I just kept running with him. When he got a little bit of attention on me, just kind of pitched it, and I just walked it in, really. Guys outside did a great job blocking. Everybody did their job. It was a successful play.
The Saints didn't go away, though. Breeze cashed in on a Mahomes fumble deep in New Orleans territory, finding Alvin Kamara on a 14-yard screen touchdown to pull back within 7. The Chiefs then drove down the field and added 3 points as Harrison Butker connected from 22 yards out to put Kansas City up by 10 with just over 4 minutes left. Again, though, New Orleans didn't go away. Breeze led the Saints down the field in a hurry and found LaJordan Humphrey for a 17-yard score, bringing the margin to just 3 points with 2 minutes remaining in the game. That set the stage for the Chiefs' final drive, and as Le'Veon Bell cut around the edge to pick up a first down, the Chiefs' second of the drive, that was that. It was a professional run by a veteran who came through when his number was called. Here's what Le'Veon had to say when asked if that kind of moment was what he envisioned when he signed here.
Yes. I was glad, the coaches and, my teammates kind of looked at me for to close the game. And, I was glad I was able to go out there and do it. Those guys up front did a great job today. We was challenged with a good defensive front, so those guys handled it well. It was a great team effort today.
And with that, the Chiefs once again closed out a victory, their 9th straight, to beat a really good New Orleans team and move to 13-1 on the season. It wasn't perfect. There were some plays the Chiefs would definitely like back, but they came together and overcame those mistakes to win yet again. All right, let's jump into my 3 stats to know from this game. My first stat is 10. Travis Kelce caught his 10th touchdown pass of the season on Sunday. He's the second Chief to have at least 1,000 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns on the year, joining Tyreek Hill, and this is actually the second time that duo of Kelce and Hill has each reached those milestones in a single season. They're just the third duo to do that multiple times in NFL history. We're truly watching something special with these two. My second stat is 1. The Chiefs allowed 1 third down conversion and 11 attempts on Sunday. This is a situation where the final score doesn't really indicate how well the defense played. There were certainly some plays they'd like back, but for the most part, the defense balled out against a really good offense and consistently won on third down. My final stat is 8. The Chiefs completed a perfect record on the road this season for the first time since 1966. It wasn't easy either. This stretch included wins over New Orleans, Buffalo, Las Vegas, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, and Miami. That is strong. I don't care if there aren't fans in the stands. Winning on the road is hard in the NFL, and the Chiefs are officially perfect away from Arrowhead this season. Mahomes spoke about this team's ability to win on the road after the game.
Yeah, it's a mentality. I think it's all mentality. You have to come in with the right mentality that you're going to fight. You know it's going to be a dogfight no matter where you're playing at. And we do a good job of that, of coming in with that mindset, knowing not everything's going to be pretty. You're not going to get exactly what you want every single play. But stepping up offense, defense, and special teams and coming together to find a way to win.
That mentality has translated to a perfect record away from Arrowhead this year, and overall, 22 victories in the Chiefs' last 23 games. Those are video game numbers, and as I said on Field Pass pregame, this is the golden age of Chiefs football. We're living in it, so enjoy this, Chiefs Kingdom. A year removed from a Super Bowl title, this team is 13-1 through 14 games and is clearly hungry as ever for more. Based on everything we've seen this season, it's hard to imagine they don't reach every goal they set for themselves moving forward. That's all for this one, everybody. Thanks so much for listening, as always, and I'll see you all this week as we get ready for the Atlanta Falcons. Until then, this is Matt McMullen, signing off.